Hello guys, in the last video I discussed on how to troubleshoot a problem I felt that many DET test givers might be facing. One more thing that I wanted to add is that if you are in a time crunch and you need your test results within 12 hours of you giving the test, then you have to pay $39 extra in order to get your test faster. Now, in today's video, I'm going to discuss how to ace your Duolingo English test, and I'll also share my personal tips and tricks which helped me to get a score of 135 in my DET. So first of all, I'll tell you guys on what type of questions are asked in DET. There are questions like finding whether the word is English or not, fill in the blanks, dialogue based questions, paragraph completion, describing the photo, speaking about the photo, follow-up questions, and interview questions, which are which are speaking and writing questions about a particular topic that is given. Now, if I talk about the speaking questions, the dialogue questions, the fill in the blanks, paragraph completion, then I feel that you can ace these four types of questions if you give more and more practice tests on the official DET website. I think that is the only way you can ace those questions properly. Now, there is one more question in DET in which there would be a dialogue and you have to understand and write whatever is said in the dialogue, and you will be given three tries for it. Now, I personally feel that this test, whether you can understand basic English words and you can understand English in different accents. So, I feel that you should use up all the three tries and listen to the dialogue carefully and then write whatever has been said. Now, talking about the descriptive questions. I feel that whenever the photo is given or a particular scenario is given, you have to type fast, because in such particular questions you have to use more and more adjectives which can have different types of spellings, and whenever you're typing fast you can make some grammatical or spelling errors. So I feel that while giving the practice test, you should learn to type faster. Now, talking about the picture based questions, you should describe it from the background and then slowly go to the center. But don't forget to describe the important things like color, weather, clothes, position of a person, and the same thing goes for speaking of a picture type questions. Now, remember, for the speaking test, it is okay to stutter, because Duolingo will assess if you are able to talk in English. If they in any way understand that you have rote learned your questions, then your test may get disqualified. So try to use pauses like and it is okay to stutter in between because they expect you to stutter. That is how you will speak English if you are given a topic on the spot. So they don't expect you to rote learn the question. I hope you're getting what I'm saying. Okay. Now, there is another type of question in which they'll give you a particular topic and you have to write about it in 5 minutes, and they'll give you a follow-up question which is about the experience that you have had on the particular scenario of the previous question, and you have to write it in another 3 minutes. So I feel that mostly they would give questions based on museums in your locality, your favorite singer, and particular historic sites. So you should try to remember your personal experiences with that particular topic and write it down in the 5 minute slot. But do not use your own, like, don't write in first person. You should write what impact it has had on the world, or whatever the question has asked based on your own experience. And the 3 minute question is again on your experience, in which you can write what you have experienced, but not the same thing that you have written in the 5 minute slot, but something else, something extra. That is, I think, a very helpful tip that helped me to get good score on that type of question. um, Now, for the last two questions, which are known as the interview questions, these questions are important because colleges will judge whether you are fluent in English or not by these two particular questions. Now, these two questions, now in these two questions, they will give you a particular scenario and you have to write about it and speak about it. Both of them would be different questions. The only tip that I can give you is that to practice more and more practice tests on the Duolingo website, I recommend that you give at least 5 to 7 tests, because sometimes you see repeated questions and that can help you. Now remember, if the question is repeated, do not rote learn the answer. Come up with new and new answers. Come up with new and new answers whenever you give the test multiple times. I'm talking about the practice test. So like that, I think you will be able to ace the interview questions. That's it for today. Thank you for watching the video. I wish you all the very best in your Duolingo English test. Thank you.